All right, welcome back to Drama Free Gaming. This is part two of our playthrough of One Deck Dungeon. If you haven't seen the first video, I'm going to link it to this one, and there you'll see me setting up the game, explaining most everything that you're going to witness here in this second part. So go check that out. Take a moment and see the first video and then come back to this one. If you're back to see the continual gameplay, we left the board exactly the way that it was before I had to cut out of here. So thank you for coming back. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button, leaving some constructive criticism in the comments below, and of course a thumbs up or thumbs down. Hey, it's your prerogative, it's your choice. Do what makes you feel good. All right. So I'm End Time, and I've been enjoying playing this game. We're just going to pick up and try to move through this game now, since we already did most of the explaining in the first one. So we left off here in our dungeon where the stairs have been revealed, and now we're going to descend to the second floor. And maybe something I didn't want to do so quickly, but we did go through a lot of cards. We spend a lot of time in the dungeon, and those first couple of draws, these guys right here, they kind of like were too strong for me to attack and overpower and whatnot. And so I've already got 2 hit points off of 5 total. So let's get to work here. So we're going to collect all our cards. We're going to take these markers off, put them on the side in case we need them later. I'm going to leave this card there because this card is the staircase, which will always remain at the bottom of our deck. But I'm going to collect the other cards that are in play, our doors, and put them in the discard pile. And I'm going to grab the rest of the cards that are off to my side right here, and we're going to give it a good shuffle. And hopefully this time around we will have a better draw here and have maybe some traps and some lesser monsters as far as strength wise to fight and hopefully get some experience. We didn't level up at all, so our character can still only hold 1 item and 2 skills. I have no potions, and we're going to the second floor, so we have to do a couple of things here, but still shuffling here for a little bit. Okay, so I think we're good with that. I don't know how positive I feel about this, but all right, let's go in with some good thoughts, some positive thoughts. Okay, let's put the deck back on top, and we will first move off here to our side where our reference card is at. We're going to the second floor, so we're going to move this up, and that opens up for us, if you guys can see there, for all encounters with creatures. We're going to have to satisfy the yellow 3, that attack dice 3 or more, and a blue, which stands for magic or represents magic 5. If we don't, we will be taking a total of 3 hit points of damage. And over here on the trap side, for all traps, those are neutral colors. That means we can use any color die on there as long as it's a 2 or higher for a shield and a 6. So remember, it combines, as I said in the previous video, and for more explanation on that, go watch that first video like I said before. So we still have to fulfill the Hall of Statues, which is spend an extra 5 cards. So we're going to discard 5 cards before your first turn on each floor. So we're in the second floor. This is our first turn, so let's dispense of 5 cards. I'm going to put them off to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Terrible. I was just looking at the cards. I put them face up, and I think they were all traps. That means that these creatures in here are ready to pounce on our neck. So what else do I need to do here? Let me just make sure. I still got 2 heroic dice on my Paladin, which are stored. I have no potions. I haven't leveled up. We got to work on leveling up so we can get more items, which is going to add more dice. And yeah, I think that's gonna be my main priority now, unless we come to a skill that is like fantastic. I'm gonna focus on leveling up. So let's we spent the 5. Let's spend 2 more. 1, 2, as I've been doing consistently, and that'll put out our 4 doors here. And make sure I keep them in within view, within your view at least, guys. And I'm just gonna move this cards out and try not to get them in a spot where the light that is hitting from above will hit on the lamination. I laminated my cards, and so they don't come laminated, but I laminated them so that they will last me longer. So I'm gonna keep this dispense pile, excuse me, over here closer to me, but that's okay. We're gonna work with it. All right, so 2 for the turn. That's to put all 4 out, and we've been doing it this way. So 2 more, and we will flip a card or open a door. And so that is a force wall. A force wall. I'm gonna bring that up so you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if that's going to zoom in or not. A force wall. Okay. So I'll read it to you guys because it's probably going to be a lot blurry there. But it's a force wall. It says we can either climb around it. Oh, and there we go. It's 4 XP on there. But I already have 2 heroic dice. So if I choose to do this encounter and use both of my heroic dice, I can gain 1 heroic dice back. That's the heroic skill that's built in, or the heroic feat, I should say, from my Paladin. So I can either climb around it, or I can blast through. I think, well, if we climb around it, I'm going to have to spend 3 more cards, and I don't want to do that. So I think we're going to blast through it. That's what I'm going to do. And so the first thing is I can do a heroic feat. So I'm going to bring this. The heroic feat that I'm going to use is my 2 heroic dice. I'm going to use both of them for this turn. Roll them. Ah, terrible rolls. A 3 and a 2. I'm going to set these aside. And then I'm going to grab all my die. Or all my dice, I should say. Or no, not really. Not all the dice. Oh, I goofed. I got to grab only the blue ones. Because it's only the color that I need for traps. The traps, you have to roll only the colors. So I goofed on that one, but luckily I caught myself. So let's bring this back. So I only have 3 die, so I have to get super high rolls here. Oh, look at that. A 6, a 1, and a 1. So I'm going to pull those die out. So here is the sum total of our terrible rolls. Terrible. Do I have anything that I can buff? Nope. No, my skills cannot buff anything. I have no potions. I have to block, or I have to address the shield first. So let's do that. 2 heroic dice, and man, this is not good. I got 6, 9, 10, 11. So I'm definitely not going to block. I'm definitely not going to be successful, but I'll block that 6 there as well. And so I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage and spend 2. So let's spend the 2. 1, 2, and we're going to take 4 points of damage. And I think, guys, that's it. That did me in. I think we're dead. What? I did not think. Well, hold on, let's see. I think I'll be able to mitigate. For every 2 you would lose, prevent 1. So if I took 4, it's down to 2. Oh boy, I am, and that's because I'm reading from my card. For any, yeah, it says it there. For every 2 hit points or hearts you would lose, prevent one. So it was 4, so we cut that in half. It's 2. So I am hanging on right now by a thread. I have only 1 hit point, which means, whew, I said I wanted to level up, but now I'm thinking, guys, if I take this card, because I could loot it now. I originally was going to loot it so that oh, and let's get the heroic dice, because it's a 4. It's 4 up there. So we're going to take the heroic dice and put it up on our card. I'm going to reset my dice here. Let's put this off to the side. Okay, so I got my 3 blue, 3 yellow, and 2 pink. Okay, so what am I going to do with this card? What am I going to do with this card? I really want to level up. I'm going to risk it. I could have taken it and gotten an extra blue die, and actually no, I'm still on level 1. I have no choice. I have to level up. I could only take it for XP. So what I'm going to do is, remember this card here from the first one where it says 1 item, I'm level 1, it says it down there. So I'm literally just going to slide that there, and that's how it looks. So I see I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 2 more experience points, or 2 more lanterns to level up to level 2. So I'm going to set that over here to the side. It's going to be out of sight, but I'm hopefully I get a good encounter this next round. And man, that was rough. All right, so I can open a door. Well, that's the end of my turn. So at the end of the turn, I claim the loot, everything. So at the start of each turn, so I have to spend 2. So I have 1, 2 more cards, and I can either set a card down or open a door. Excuse me. I'm going to open a door because I don't want to spend more cards than I have to. All right, so that looks promising. And upon second glance, it doesn't. It's a bear trap. And so it requires either to disarm it and spend 3 cards, or and I would have to get a 6. Plus, remember guys, I have to address the shield and the 6. That's tough. I only have 2 pink die and 1 heroic die. I can't do anything with that. That's not in my favor. So I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to run. I'm out of that room. So my turn is over. So that card remains there. So let's spend 2 more. 1, 2, and the spending means that you're taking from your deck of cards that are face down, your doors, and you are discarding them. You have a discard pile. I have a discard pile right off to the side, off camera, that you can't see. But every turn, according to the turn reference card here, we have to spend 2, and then we can either explore or open a door. So there's doors here. So I'm going to open this one, and we have a plague rat. Plague rat, and that plague rat is it says X equals 4 per open door, including this one. So what that means is, to fight this guy, if I choose to encounter him now, I would have to roll on pink alone on my 2 die, on these 2, an 8. The problem is, well, I have 1 heroic die. I can't afford to take not even 1 damage. If I take 1 damage, I'm done. But you know what? This is an encounter. I'm gonna risk it, because at this point You know, it's do or die. So I have to get, I have 3 yellow. I have to level up. And you see, and this is the thing, guys. We're on the second floor of the dungeon. The requirements here get steep. These requirements on this side, they get steep. So, you know, it's what am I gonna do? These requirements, where was I pointing? Right here. These requirements get steep. So I can't take not 1 damage. So I'm going to roll all my die. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. If I die, I die. It's the end of it. I'm gonna use everything that I have, my whole arsenal. So I have to roll. Man, I have to roll all my die. So first thing is heroic feat. That's the black die. A 1. We started off terrible. I can't do nothing with that. This is not going to go well. A 1. Can't do nothing with that, guys. That 1 is got no potions. I have nothing. A lot of 2s, 3. Okay, so let's take out. We have 6, 6, 4, 3, and this is gonna kill me. I think this is it, guys. Thought we were going to play here for a little longer, but I guess not. Let's see. Man, see those in view there for you guys to see. Let's get this out the way. Oh man, not good at all. Okay, let's see. Do we have any skills? I'm not gonna give up. Any skills? Okay, so I have a skill down here that says I can trade one of these in, one of the pinks, whichever one doesn't have a value, and gain back a 6 pink or dexterity. So we got 2 6s now. So okay, this could work. Let's see. Let me not get too happy here. That heroic one is just, it's worthless. So I might as well just put that off to the side. I'm just gonna put it off to the side. That's not gonna help me at all. So let's start filling in the boxes. So we got 6. That satisfied this because we needed an 8. There we have 12. So we overkilled it here. And those are shields. Let's see. Yeah, those are shield. That's a shield. I have to address the 3. No, I don't, because it's an encounter. Excuse me. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. A 3, that would cover that. I don't have any 5s. I have a 6. I have a 6 that I can cover this one here. But I don't have a 3 to cover that hard because I don't care about losing time. And none of my blue here. Wow. Wow. Now, none of my skills. I'm reading through my skills right now. I only have discover any number. Oh, discard any number of value 5 dice and gain 6 attack dice. But that's not going to help me. So, guys, I think our adventure has just come to an end. I'm taking 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter because I only have 5. I got 4 tokens already on my Paladin, and so we have succumbed to the dungeon on this playthrough on the second floor. So you see, hopefully you guys have gotten a taste or an idea of how the game flows. I'll probably do another playthrough, pick another character. I kind of stuck with the Paladin because that's kind of the character I'm using on Steam actually, and going through like a campaign mode where you get extra bonus points, and then you put it off on a card, and it comes in the box as well, and I'll show you that probably on another video. But the game is a lot of fun. The replayability is high. If you get the additional cards, they come with more characters, more creatures, more traps. And like I said before, you can blend the cards and make hybrid dungeons. This one already comes with like 5 boss creatures, and it's great. It's just a lot of fun, and the playthrough that you might have can be a great one, or it can come to a screeching halt like this game just did. All right, guys, I'm not gonna stretch the video out any longer. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment. Hopefully you go check out One Deck Dungeon. Here is the box art once again. One Deck Dungeon by Asmadi Games. That's ASMADI Games. Go ahead, go look it up, go check it out, and go have some fun. All right, until next time, people, as I always like to say, keep your life and your gaming drama free. Later.